Hello everyone, and welcome back to Playing with bigmatis. You are here on my Let's Play world, where we are at the witch farm, and we are going to do things a little bit different today. I mean, we're going to do things the same, but this video is going to be a little bit different. We are going to try to, I've found that I've got a lot of crunch for time making these videos. It takes a lot more time than you would think, and let me put my boots back on. And I don't want my quality of my videos slipping, which I feel like, you know, I'm not the quality of the videos, I'm still working that out. The quality of my content, I don't want the quality of my content to slip, which I feel like it is, because I've got this I'm trying to still figure out how to do. I'm still learning. Then at the same time, I'm trying to build the matches server and make videos on there, and that one's brand new, so there's lots of stuff going on. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and there we go. But you know, between that and work and everything else, it's just a lot going on, and it takes a lot getting used to do this stuff. So what I'm planning on doing, and nope, I didn't bring the logs with me. I'm going to put out 10 to 15 minute videos, and it's not so much that I can't handle making videos longer than that. It just takes so much time to edit, and man, that sucks. It takes a lot of time to edit these things, and a lot more time to upload them, doing it in 1080 HD. Why is that not going there? Oh, I put them all in the wrong spot. Yeah, that's how this happens. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same build, the same level of build, the same level of care, same level of everything in my builds, except instead of doing one, well, in a build like this, where this would take, yeah, let's say it takes 2 25-minute videos normally for what I would do. Instead of that, I'm going to do 5 10-minute videos, something like that. So it's still going to be me doing what I do, and those that have come to enjoy me and like watching my videos, nothing's going to change. Just I'm going to be able to be more consistent with what I'm putting out. Should I block off that water? Should I just go for it? Let's just go for it. What we're going to do here is we're going to start. I wanted to set the tone for this build. Trying to figure out, and this one comes out. Trying to figure out exactly what I want to do here. I needed a place to start. I didn't know whether I should start by bringing the drops over and up to where I want to bring them, or if I wanted to do anything specific. So what I decided to do was to start, like I said, by setting the tone here with what I want everything to look like. And as you can see, if you were paying attention to the last videos, I have done a couple of things around here. One, I put this water down because I decided that's what I wanted. I'm going to do something underneath here to make it look pretty. But I put these cobblestone little ridges out, and those are there so that I know where I want to put my bracing, because, man, this pick is... It's not the pick, it's the haste too. It's killing me. Boom, boom, and I think, yeah, 2, 1 of those. So I did a little bit of planning. This is all I have planned out right now, is this little walk path. And like I said, I just wanted to get something down. Once I get this in here, you guys can tell me what you think. I'm going to continue working out the rest of this, figure out the storage area, all that good stuff. Just for kicks is up my butt about getting the getting this done so that he can start AFKing over here and get a lot more drops. But that's what the railings are going to look like. I'm going to do the same thing right here on this side. Alright, now that that side is done, we're going to go ahead and start throwing in the floor. I'm going to go ahead and dig this whole area out real quick so we can drop this in. And then we're going to go ahead and throw in, let's grab some blocks real quick. We're going to use these, and we're going to use these. Now, I've always loved the way this floor looked. There's just, you know, it's kind of expensive, but I don't mind. I've got lots of extra coal thanks to digging out this whole witch farm area. You get a lot of coal up at this level, which is amazing. But I hope you guys don't mind this faster paced video thing. Like I said, it's instead of me trying to do this whole witch farm in one episode and then hours and hours of editing, I can go ahead and just do these little short, I don't know, montage type jumps where I can show you a piece like this, where I can do a section on the floor and then I can finish. And even though doing it like this, where I make these little jumps like that, you know, it takes away my talky time. Boo-hoo. We don't have to listen to Matt talk. And then, let's see. Yep, I just did that. We're going to want that. We're going to want that. And like I said, I'm still putting as much effort into these. I'm not going to take any of the effort away. I build big. I try to build what I think is beautiful. It's not worth playing any other way for me. So anybody who's watching me for that reason, you don't have to worry. You know, I still spent, probably a couple hours. See, I don't have a studio, so where I'm set up in my house, you know, I don't have a lot of leeway as far as record time goes. I have to fit it in around where the family is. As you know, I have Golden Wyatt, who's running around. Devin, 2912's my wife. She's running around here doing stuff. You know, you can hear the kitchen from where I'm sitting. You can hear the TV. You can hear the kids playing. It's just all of that coming together is a crunch for time for me. You know, it all builds to that time crunch. And so this way, you know, I can plan out my builds like I normally do. And I'm missing something here. How do you build these? I don't remember. Sorry about this crafting, guys. Yeah, that's it. So, I'm going to have a pattern like this all the way across here. And I'm going to go ahead and, you know, log all the way across just like this. Do all 4 of those just like so. And then I almost forgot, you know, since you guys can't tell, but it keeps getting dark on me. This is going to be nice and fun now. I forgot to add in these lanterns under these guys here. In fact, that's going to be too much. I might just do it like this. But I don't... Whoa. Alright, hold on a second. Let me grab this. And... no holes, no holes. Okay. And that... I might have to kill that beacon. I don't need it anymore. This is killing me, but I've got a lot more digging to do. So I might as well leave it up and running here. But I can throw those lamps in later. I just wanted to show you that when you see the lighting, that's where it's coming from. I might end up doing some kind of half slabs across the top of here because I don't want all these torches. If I can do this whole build without torches, that would be amazing. But, man, inventory is cluttered. We're almost done with this walkway, so like I said, this, you know, sets the tone for the build, gives me a start. I don't know about you guys, but this is one of my favorite blocks. I love the dark prismarine. I love building with coal blocks. It's just, you know, those are some really good looking blocks in the game. And, yeah, gotta fix that one back there, but it's no big deal. But we're going to use these across as supports going this way. And then all across the middle and in these little pockets. The whole point of this whole area is to be able to observe that farm. And I don't know if I said it before, but this little jut out's just our access down right now. That's going to go away. And this whole thing right there is going to be made to look pretty. I don't know how yet, but we're going to beautify it. But we're going to go ahead and put this glass all the way across here and in that gap. And then we're going to pretty much be done with this walkway. Like I said, I got to add in those lights. And, you know, a couple of things right here. Got to match this backside to the rest of it here. But I'm going to go ahead and throw that in real quick. And then the last thing we would need to do after that is to throw in these little accent pieces. They look like little supports on the beams going across. I liked it. Prompted my wife to say, "What do those levers do?" Which is alright. But as you can see, the only lighting here, because there's no torches up top, but as you can see from that guy, but the only lighting that's here in this area is coming up from the lamps that are underneath of these pistons. But now when you come through this portal, you're going to see this. It's going to be your starting point. You're not going to see any of that stuff because it's all going to be done. And then I'm going to show you one more thing that I had intended to do, and then we're done for this episode. Next one's coming out shortly after this one. The beauty of this is I can immediately start editing this. It shouldn't take that long. And then I can start working on the next one. Not that I have it fully planned out yet, but you see I've dug out this channel. And I put this sand here so I could do the big reveal. But darkness, not the darkness. And for some reason that one's wrong, but that's okay. It's not going to hurt anything. But that's what I want to have on each side. Once again, I'm going to make it prettier behind there. Probably put some lights in there, some kind of pattern behind that water. And then you're going to have, anyway, another ridge of support here. And there's going to be some glass in the middle, and there's going to be some glass in the middle here. And then these two areas won't be glass, but it will be glass up there where that guy's standing. Glass over there, another support on that side, more water coming down. It's going to be nice and beautiful. You're going to be able to see this all the way through and then be able to look up there. This is probably the only area where it's going to have gray glass because it's a little hard to see through. The rest of it will be probably clear glass. If you have any suggestions as far as glass color, if we even care, who's going to really be looking at the farm anyway, but that's the whole principle here. So hopefully you guys like the floor. Hopefully you like this design that I've done and all this, and hopefully you like the new shorter format on these videos. It may not, it's probably not going to always be like this, but like I said, same build, same amount of quality, same amount of time. Instead of being 2 episodes, it's going to be 5. Instead of being 3 episodes, it'll be, what, 7, 8. And, you know, the same length of time. This one's 10 instead of, you know, 25 to 30. You know, 10 to 15. But, as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you very shortly in the next one. And I'm going to keep rocking this derpy outfit, and we will see you guys later.